Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy BurkeCrown88 coming at you with a YouTube video, and today we're going to be discussing why EA picks the players they pick for team of the season. Now, some people think they just pick off of, the stats, right? It worked out for Kucherov, Draisaitl, and MacKinnon. And then, of course, with Makar and Werenski, it all works out, right, in their stats at their position. But there is other underlying statistics or reasons they picked the players they picked, and I'm going to go over that here today. It is not just, hey, these guys are the top three in the leading. These are the reasons that EA picked their players that they picked for team of the season. And looking at this, what do we think they're going to do for week 2? That's the best thing to do. Like, when you look at individual reasons why they pick some of the players, then you could look and go, oh, maybe they'll pick this guy for this reason. But let's get into it, guys. I hope you do enjoy it. And these are the talking points on why EA picked these 6 guys for team of the season, week 1. Nathan MacKinnon had himself quite the season, getting himself over 110 points and hitting the 1,000-point marker this season was a massive accomplishment. Losing Rantanen was something that people thought maybe Nathan MacKinnon wouldn't keep having an unbelievable year. But getting himself a Star of the Month card with outstanding performance, and obviously being one of the best players, getting himself that Team of the Year card, and continuously proving he is one of the best players in the league, hitting that 110-point season with over 1,000 points, Nathan MacKinnon has earned himself a team of the season spot. And what does that card look like? And with MacKinnon being the absolute point monster that he is, he's past 110 points now, but the 110 point plus is the talking point on why he is there, and of course reaching 1,000 points this season. It's pretty cool to see an in-depth look at how they actually pick their players and the talking points on it, instead of just they're the top 3 in this category. And obviously with that, giving him great abilities. He is not the best team of the season, but giving them great abilities that are free, and his speed, shooting, and all that stuff. Following Nathan MacKinnon is got to be Leon Draisaitl. 52 goals this season. Massive gap between him and William Nylander in second. Most likely a lock for your Rocket Richard. Not, hitting the 69 Austin Matthews goals, but very impressive season for Leon Draisaitl, giving him a great amount of cards this year to showcase an absolutely wonderful season. With such a commanding lead and such a massive goal-scoring talent that Leon Draisaitl is, like I said, the Rocket Richard is almost a guarantee, like 1,000% guarantee. And of course, earning himself a Star of the Month card along the way. How do we not give Leon Draisaitl a team of the season? And that's exactly what he's going to get after his beautiful 52-goal season, commanding lead over William Nylander in second, locking the Richard, potential Hart Trophy candidate, Leon Draisaitl. Let's look at your team of the season. And then Draisaitl being the absolute goal-scoring specimen this year that he is, that is why he got this card, and his shooting reflects that, right? He's got 99 shooting accuracy, 99 slap shot accuracy, 98 wrist shot accuracy. So a great shot with Schneip, and 1T, because we know how Draisaitl scores his goals. He is a massive 1T specialist, and that is the reasoning why they chose him as the card, is this massive goal lead over the rest of the crowd. Kucherov has to be one of the best selections, and their reasoning for it is dynamite. Over 100-point season, again, out of Kucherov, and not only over 100-point season, and yes, he's amongst the top 3 in points. However, he is 30 points ahead of his next teammate. That is a massive difference, and that is why Kucherov is an unbelievable team-carrying specimen with unbelievable cards throughout the year. Now, Kucherov did have a slow progression on his X Factor starting out the year, leaving us to wonder if he was ever going to get upgrades, but this season has been incredible. 30 points ahead of his next closest teammate is an unbelievable reason why they should give him a card, and that is a reason they gave him a card. And then to top it all off, obviously he's pretty high on a Hart candidate list, and maybe gonna get it. We'll have to see how that shapes up. But Nikita Kucherov, an unbelievable talent and he deserves every single part of this team of the season card that he just got. Let's look at the card. With Kucherov's crazy point production that he's had this year, like he had in past years, it's obvious that he is a huge candidate for team of the season. But like I just talked about, with him being 30 points over his teammates, that's huge. And with that is the reason why Kucherov was selected, also being one of the biggest point getters this year. But being 30 points over his closest teammate is absolutely massive. And with that comes a terrifically built stat card with 1T, unstoppable force, elite edges, good speed, and great shooting. This is a well-rounded Kucherov card and a great reason to build this card, as he is a team-carrying machine. Cale Makar, the best defenseman we have seen in his generation, in this era. The next Bobby Orr is what he is classified as. Do we dare say better than Bobby Orr? That's a hard comparison, or a hard one to top. Cale Makar is an absolute card printing machine in this game, where he just performs at unmatchable talents, obviously getting himself Star of the Month card. Team of the Year was obviously a given with the talent of Cale Makar. 85 points this season, first amongst defensemen with goals and points. Definite Norris candidate. And if we got to be honest with ourselves, probably the Norris winner with these statistics and being the best defenseman to play the game in this current time. Obviously, EA is going to just give us tons of cards of Cale Makar, with him being the most popular and most electrifying man to step on the ice as a defenseman. Let's see how nasty his team of the season is. Cale Makar, when it comes to why they built him as team of the season, all you have to say is he's Cale Makar. But those were great reasons why he got his card. And he is built fantastic, flat across the board, a dynamite build, and getting heat seeker and wheels and everything. Well done on this Cale Makar. And I mean, he's just the best defenseman, right? They could have just simply said the next Bobby Orr, but giving the reasons they did is absolutely phenomenal and a great reason to build Cale Makar. And then when it comes to Zach Werenski, I'm going to have to say putting together a quiet little run here, a quiet season out of Zach Werenski is what at least I thought. But when you look at the season Zach Werenski had, already hitting 74 points, second amongst defensemen with 20 goals, and getting himself a team of the season card with such a great performance, most likely a top candidate for the Norris, maybe even a potential Hart candidate, Zach Werenski has been phenomenal this year for Columbus, and I can't wait to check this team of the season card out, guys. Let's take a look at it. And then Zach Werenski, obviously with the Norris candidate and being second among defensemen in points at 74 massive points. That is a fantastic reason to pick Zach Werenski, and those are the reasons. And I think they did a great job in nailing these first 5 skaters and why they picked them. And I can't wait to see along these stats which players we're going to see in week 2. Like, did anybody else hit 1,000 points? Has anybody else got a massive gap over their team? That might be something to keep in mind with Kucherov. 30 points ahead of the next member of his team. Maybe there's somebody out there that has a massive points over their team or massive gap over their other teammates that might get a team of the season. And I would love to see names down below in the comments section of who you think could be a standalone player on their team like Kucherov that could get a team of the season, knowing that that's a stat that they're looking at in picking their players. Hellebuyck just consistently proves he is just an unbelievable goalie in this league. Now, yes, goaltenders aren't the sexiest thing to put your collection or your fodder into, but you cannot take away the fact that this goaltender, Hellebuyck, leads the league in win save percentage is just unbelievable. Getting himself Team of the Week cards, of course, because of an incredible goals against average, shutouts, saves, unbelievable stats this year for Hellebuyck. And when it comes to the year he's had, I don't think it would be a surprise if he wins the Vezina. I think it would be a surprise if he doesn't win the Vezina. And that is why Hellebuyck is going to be our goalie in Team of the Season, rounding out the 6 guys. And let's go look at Hellebuyck's card and see how good he is. And then obviously you just heard all of Connor Hellebuyck's. He's just a stat monster in every single category, and they laid it out beautifully that he is the best goalie, and that is why he's here. And they broke down every individual category that he is a specimen in, and that was great to read off, that it's not just, hey, he's got a lot of wins, so there he is. This is everything he's good at all around, and this is why we're picking him. Might change a couple of theories on who the next team of the season goalie could be when you look at how much they actually look at. So maybe, yes, he's the best goalie, but is there another goalie out there, maybe not just off of wins, but is more well-rounded at the top of the stat charts for every player? It was really awesome to see this, and looking at these cards, they did a good job of building them. It was really awesome to see more of an in-depth look at how they selected cards instead of just, hey, he's at the top of the points, we're just going to do that willy-nilly. They actually had reasons and depth behind their picks, and it was nice to see. So guys, now that you've seen Team of the Season, Week 1, and you see some picks and some logic behind the picks, what do you think you could see for Week 2? Do you have a standalone player? Do you have a well-rounded goalie? Do you have players that excel in one thing over everyone else that might be a reason for them to pick them? Leave that in the comment section down below. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with, and I can't wait to see what EA comes up with in Week 2. This Team of the Season event has been awesome. I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to build what I can, but I am definitely hoping we get a Leaf next week or the third week, if there is a third week, because the timer was 21 days. I'm assuming there's going to be 3 weeks. I can't wait to see. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And until next time, ciao, ciao.